What are people noticing about you, Taurus, at this time? What are people noticing about you? People could be noticing, okay, with risk here, first card coming out and then blue, I'm getting like, people could be noticing that your behavior is unpredictable, okay? Like they don't know whether you're going to be emotional, angry, enraged, happy, sad. Like people are noticing that your emotions could be all over the place, you know, that it's like even risky to be around you because you're very like emotional, or you're unpredictable within your mental and your emotional space, okay? So I'm really getting that though, like you could be unpredictable. People are noticing that, and that they don't know what they're gonna get out of you at times. People could be noticing that you're a risk taker, okay? That's for somebody. I'm also getting people are noticing how you maybe even took a risk recently or something, okay? Took a risk on something. I'm also getting like people are noticing how risky it is to be in your energy even, or how risky it is to do something in your energy, like to play with you or do you wrong. It's like somebody is noticing how risky it is to actually play with you, Taurus, is what I'm getting, okay? Somebody's noticing that, like it's risky to want to like get on your bad side even, or to play on your emotions or something. It's risky, okay? What are people noticing about Taurus? Some of y'all are wearing a lot of blue, okay? People will be noticing like you're getting more into color, wearing color, or people just notice that maybe you just like the color blue. You're always wearing it. You know, you have a lot of blue decor or something. People could also be noticing that you're drinking more water. You're staying up on your water these days, making sure you're hydrated is what people are noticing. People are also noticing how emotional you are. It's something about your emotions and your mental. People are noticing though how emotional you could be, how maybe even sensitive, or just very emotional, always in your emotions is what people are noticing. Yeah, people reflect didn't come up. It was sitting over here on the other part of my deck, and it says reflect and think about it. Yeah, people are noticing how you're like kind of always in your head, always kind of in your emotions, okay? And all that has to do with the mind, the mental. And that's what people are noticing. What are people noticing about Taurus? Yeah, heavy on confirmation on you being emotional. It says look deeper here. I know my card's being through, but it says look deeper here, right? People are like noticing that you have a lot of emotional depth, or that you're very emotional, or that you're very intense or deep in your conversations or the things you talk about. Maybe this is like even people are noticing how passionate you are about certain things, you know, by the conversation, by the topics. But it's something about people noticing how you even, I'm even getting people are noticing how you look more into, like you look deeper into people. You see souls and not just like the outside of them. It's also what people are noticing, like you more so pay attention to the soul, or you're able to look through their soul even, but you don't pay much to the outer part, okay? The physical aspect, the physical of a person, okay? You're more so looking in their soul, looking at them from a deeper lens. This is what people are noticing about you. People are also noticing though that you don't seem to pay attention to detail, or that you don't go into depth with things. Some of you guys, people are looking at you as somebody who doesn't go into depth, okay? You don't pay attention to details, you don't look over things, and that is why you're looked at as like this risky person, because I did say something about that. So yeah, heavy on that. Like, people are noticing that you are risky because you don't seem to pay attention to detail or look deeper into things, or you know, be careful with, you don't take time to, you know, see something, to look deeper in a situation, you know, and people are noticing how risky you are for doing that or something, okay, for being that way. They could think you're just a surface level person, even. So people are just noticing that you make some. So that's what I'm saying. It's giving vice versa. Some people could be thinking, you know, you don't see deeper because you're surface level. You're only looking at the physical aspect, and that's what makes you this risky person. Yeah, it's like somebody's like, people are noticing like you don't pay attention to something, okay? That's what people are noticing about. You don't pay attention to things. People could be noticing that you stay on your phone a lot, that you're always on your phone. Sometimes all the way until the battery runs dead, okay? People could also be noticing that you seem like you are running out of energy, like you don't have a lot of energy these days, so you don't look like you're energetic, or you don't feel energetic, or they're noticing that you aren't, you know, energetic. You don't seem to have energy at all. Something like that. People could also be noticing how you overextend yourself until your battery is low, okay? Like, yeah, you'll literally do something or overextend yourself to the point of depletion. You're depleted. You can't do anything after that. Okay, you're running low of the energy, okay, because you overextend or overwork yourself or something like that. And people are noticing that with battery low here. And people are noticing about Taurus at this time. People are noticing how possessive you are, okay. People also could be noticing how you don't have patience, and that's, y'all, it's all just keep coming back to risk. People people are also noticing that you're risky because you don't have any patience, okay? So people are noticing that you don't have any patience, and it's kind of risky to be around you because you don't have patience, is what people are noticing. But in general, I was getting that it's something about you is risky. People are it's something about people noticing though how risky you are, how risky you can be, or how it's a risk to be around you or be in your energy, something like that, whether in good or bad ways, okay? Yeah, for me to say they could be in good or bad ways, okay? Maybe you're tempting, or, you know, you're a temptation, and that's what people are noticing. That's how they're noticing that you're a risky person or risky in some type of way. People are noticing, though, that you're very impatient, okay? That at times you don't have any patience, or that your patience is just low, you know, these days or something, okay? Yeah, people are definitely noticing how possessive you are, about someone in particular. People could be noticing how you're possessive in general, okay? For some, I just get blue clear just now looking at that. So some people could be noticing that you're pregnant, okay? So if you are, that's obvious, right? People could also be noticing that you look pregnant, or that you think you're pregnant or something. But I'm also getting like people are noticing that you could have a high risk pregnancy, okay? people are noticing like how you're maybe protecting yourself in bed because you don't want to get pregnant, you don't want to have kids or babies, you know. Yeah, so somebody's like noticing how you're taking the precautions to like protect and, you know, prevent yourself from having a baby. Okay, something like that. And that message is heavy on, you know, if you are pregnant, obviously, or suspect. That's not gonna be for everybody. People are also noticing how you feel like family, okay, how you feel very familiar to them. You could feel like somebody they even know. Yeah, they're noticing that. Some people could also be noticing how you are possessive over your family, or how you are very family oriented, or how you're actually, you know, a family person. You into family, or being around your family, or hanging with your family, something like that is what people are noticing. But I'm also getting somebody maybe in particular is noticing how you feel familiar. You feel like home to them, or this is them feeling like you remind them of someone they used to know. You remind them of a family member, something like that. People could be also noticing how someone in particular is acting possessive over you, okay? Yeah, people definitely are noticing you're like a mama bear, or you're very protective over your family or in your kids, something like that. What is... People are actually noticing too how you and someone may have more in common than y'all think. Okay, so people are noticing that you and someone could have something in common more than y'all think. Okay, like you may not think that person may not think that, or one or the other, but somebody is noticing though. Like y'all actually have a lot of similarities, that y'all are familiar in some way. People are noticing how beautiful or how handsome you are. Okay. Definitely noticing your looks at this time. Did I not say something about this? Okay. People are just noticing that you're more so connecting on a soul level now, and not like we've looked deeper here, not like just on the surface level. People noticing that you are connecting more with people on a soul level, or you are connecting with your soul family even, is also what people are noticing. But I'm getting like people are noticing that you are more so into the soul now, or, you know, the depth of some, or you know, interested in the depths of other people or things. But I'm getting like other people, and instead of just their physical, okay, something like that. Or you're just you know, or that is you in general, but people are noticing this about you, like how you are somebody who would love the soul more than you love the physical aspect, or you're someone who likes to connect on a soul level and not a superficial level. Something like that is what people are noticing. Or some people again are noticing that you actually have a soul to you. You actually have a depth to you, and that you're not surface level. Something like that is what people are noticing, that they can actually relate to you on a soul level, because it's like you have that depth to you, or something like that is what people are noticing. Okay, I'm also getting like maybe you're becoming into this person, so maybe this wasn't always you, maybe you're becoming into this person, and that's what they're noticing. Some people are noticing how you know how to cook up a good soul food meal, or that you eat a lot of soul food, or that you know how to cook soul food, okay, something like that. Or your food got some soul to it. I'm also getting people are noticing how beautiful your soul is, okay? Again, like I said, and I said, yes, heavy on that. You have a beautiful soul, Taurus, okay? You have a beautiful soul, and that's what people are noticing. That, and that's what I was getting with look deeper. People were not seeing this side of you or something at first, or didn't recognize it, but now they're noticing like you actually have a beautiful freaking soul, okay? That's why you feel familiar to somebody here. I'm also getting somebody could be born on the 3rd, the 5th, the 10th, heavy on the 10th, heavy on somebody being born on the 10th. Somebody could be a Gemini, a Capricorn, a Taurus, heavy on a Gemini, heavy on a Libra, and a Scorpio. I'm also getting Aries or a Pisces, okay, as to who these people could be that are noticing these things, okay? But yeah, that's what I'm getting for Taurus. I hope you guys enjoyed your reading. This is a little bit about what people are noticing about you. And I hope you guys enjoy it. And I see you on the next one.